Hello and peace greetings, everyone. We are back with another amazing episode on the WomenOpreneurs Global Visibility Program. We are all about spilling that secret and getting women to experience their time out, listening in to other inspiring women share their secret with us. Today we have with us Namara Jane. Welcome, Namara. Oh no. Welcome. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Can you hear me, Namara?
I can now.
Okay, great. Welcome. And we're so happy to have you with us today.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to meet you once again.
That's right. Thank you. And Namara is, dear audience, is the founder and director of Hands Up Hope Africa. And I have to tell you, this amazing young lady is a qualified accredited accountant with skills in financial management, report preparation, tax management, auditing, and monitoring and evaluations. And she has spent a lot of her time in working, becoming so successful as she is. Now she's on a mission, a social enterprise that she has set up, the Hands of Hope Africa, where she sees the lives of vulnerable women change to, another amazing empowered community of women in Uganda. So thank you so much, Namara, for your heart and the work that you're into. We're so excited to have you share with us your secrets. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you. We really want to know, Namara, what inspired you to start this social enterprise?
Okay, my name is Namara Jane.
Yes, you are.
What inspired me to start up this social enterprise was the way I grew up. I went through the same process like what I'm doing right now. My parents passed away when I was 3 years old. So at some point, I moved on the street with no hope of education or studying. With no any hope, I thought life had come to an end. So while on the street, I met someone who picked me up. She nurtured me, she educated me, she showed me the love and the care that every child would need. She took me to good schools. I studied and graduated as an accountant, a professional accountant. When I came out of the university in 2018, I thought on how I could give back to the community, on how I would inspire other girls like me out there. So I decided to form up an organization called Hands of Hope, so that I would bring back hope to those ones who are hopeless, those ones who think because they don't have parents, they don't have anyone to love and care for them, that maybe they cannot make it. So I started this to inspire them that no matter what you go through, you can still make it. So I started this in...
Sorry, Namara, you want to hold your mic a little further so that, because there's a lot of, a little further. Yes, you can speak now.
Okay.
Continue. Yeah.
So I aimed at this to also help the girls like me. So I work with teenage mothers, the young girls who have been victims of early forced marriages, school dropouts. Then I also work with orphans like me, those ones who don't have parents. We do provide for them with scholastic materials. We send the girls back to school, and we train them on how a woman is supposed to handle herself. So specifically, that's what inspired me.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the work that you do. It takes a lot of courage to step up and say, I want to do something that I went through, and I want other women to, not experience what you experience, and give them hope. And that's what your organization is about. That's so encouraging and uplifting for everyone. Thank you for that heart that you have. I'm sure you're facing, or you would have faced some challenges when you moved from in 2018 from the professional space into this social enterprise. Tell us a little bit about what were the challenges, how did you overcome, and what are you going through right now in your growth?
Okay, thank you so much. Since I moved from my profession to the organization part, I've faced many challenges. First and foremost, I didn't know where to begin from. I didn't have anyone to back me up or maybe support me. So I started up with the little savings I had from my salary and other small savings I had made. So what I started with 3 girls. I would sit, teach them, take them to school, visit their teachers, visit their parents, try to take them back to their parents, which was a bit hard in terms of transport. Even communication, reaching to their parents was a bit hard. Some of them could feel like, no, that their parents died, so we don't need them. Let them stay on the streets, let them be on where they want to be. So that was one of the biggest challenges, to resettle some of them back. Secondly, I had a problem of finance support. These people needed a lot of things. The ones that were on streets needed where to sleep, but I didn't have where to keep them. So out of the 3, the 2 ones, I started staying with them. After some time, I couldn't feed them, so I had to let them go back again to the street. That is 2019. 2000, last year, 2020, I tried to engage again, to try again and see how I could do. So this time I started up with engaging the stakeholders, like the community leaders, the religious leaders. So this was started on inspiring me. They could give me support, social support. They helped me to look for other people. So that I started gaining hope up to now. By the group has increased now roughly to around 300 students.
Beautiful.
250 women. So now at least we are somewhere, but still with challenges. Still, we don't have enough financial support, as we don't have funders. I really do it on a personal level. When going to the field.
Sorry, go on.
Like when moving to the field, doing the home visits, trying to follow up the girls, I really do it on a personal basis. I've not yet gotten like sponsorship or someone to push me. So that's the biggest social problem I'm having right now.
Sure. Yes. I am also seeing that you have created the social enterprise model where you have some kind of a job opportunity for women, and you have a product that you are also promoting for young girls. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, we do. We have started those products so that they can help us generate some income, since we don't have any means of funding currently. So we use those products to sell them to the community around us, sell them to our friends, our families and relatives, to help us to get some income to boost our projects.
So you want to talk about the product, because I know that it's very sensitive, but I feel like people need to know how it's done and how you are supporting. And that is very important for people to realize that the kind of effort is being put in from your side.
So we have products, let me say like four types. We have the ones that we do under income generating activities, whereby we do crafts. If you have heard of African crafts, where we have bags, beads. So we do all those ones. We train these women on how to make them. And at the end of it, we sell them so that what we get helps them to maintain themselves and also manage their families. Then we also do entrepreneurship. Through this entrepreneurship, we train these women on how to do business. Maybe, for instance, a woman, if he or she has gotten capital from a friend or relatives, how do you handle your business? How do you manage your business to keep it running financial wise? Are you able to calculate your finances? Are you able to realize that you're making profits or losses? So we also look at that, and it has also helped us. And then we are also, the other product is we are looking at is the reusable sanitary pads, which we shall be selling to different categories of women who cannot afford the non-reusable ones that are on the market. Because a packet goes for $25, that is a kilo of rice in Uganda. So someone looks at it as something meaningless to spend the $25 on a packet of pad other than buying a kilogram of rice. So we want to begin up this project of reusable sanitary pads that will be bought less than $25, that every person can afford, especially the ones that in rural areas, that they can afford to purchase and use for 2 to 3 years. Those are the current products that we are looking at.
Fantastic. Did you just say $25?
Yes.
That's a lot of money for sanitary pad.
There is the non-reusable one, a packet goes for that.
Wow, that's really expensive. We don't have it at that cost. So something is, the way that is being marketed, right?
True. By the time it reaches to the final consumer, the price is high. And the final consumer at that time cannot afford to go for it. So someone opts for banana leaves instead of this one, instead of spending the $25. So for us, we are saying no. Banana leaves are unhealthy. That is poor hygiene management. So we are trying to find the ways of how we could provide good menstruation management products that are free and easy to access.
Fantastic. That is really important. You are solving problems and you're also going about creating the importance of education. You really like running a complete ecosystem on your own. And definitely your education in accountancy has helped you a lot in supporting these women, isn't it?
True, it has helped me a lot.
That's so inspiring. And tell me, Namara, what is the work that what is the next step of progress for you? What kind of support are you looking at in global space?
The support I'm looking at right now is set up a training center where I'd put all these women together, because it has been hard moving to the different communities where they are. So if I would set up one place where all these women could gather, it will be a bit easy. And then two, I'm also looking at getting scholarships for these girls, because at some point you need to pay for them school fees after some level. There is free education, but at a lower level, at a young age, at a baby class. When someone goes a bit higher, you need to pay the school fees, the scholastic materials, you need to cover them. So I really need to look at what I could do to achieve those, to get up to those ones. And also I'd look at entrepreneurship programs like the ones that talk on farming. If these women do farming, they could be able to sell their products and be able to generate income so that they could also sustain themselves through farming. Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. That is so inspiring to hear all of that work that you do. And definitely we will put your contact details for people to get in touch with you. Can you share with us right now in the world, what is needed for women? What do you feel women need to do to uplift themselves?
Right now, women need to engage in entrepreneurship. If they could engage themselves in business entrepreneurship, that would be the best way to break all the hindrances that they are facing.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to tell the world right now, as in Go Global Business School? You are getting out into certain parts of the world maybe you've not connected with. So what is the message you have for women around the world?
The message I have for the women around the world and the girls that maybe are going through what I went through, one is they should be strong, believe in themselves. No matter the darkness, the sun shall always shine. So no
Wow.
matter what you go through, you shall always get there. Keep dreaming, don't stop dreaming. You'll make it. I made it, you too can.
Fantastic, Namara. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much for that. And we look forward to, being in this space and supporting your work and see how else we can work together. All right?
Thank you so much. I'm so
Yeah.
humbled for having invited me to this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Namara. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You must share this inspirational video with everyone, because this needs to inspire more women and more girls around the world to become more inspiring, uplifting, and to believe in themselves. So thank you once again. This is Azeeza, a program of Go Global Business School. We look forward to meeting you in our next session. Bye for now.